savings account for your children, because there's a lot of talk out there about some of these savings accounts that are out there. So we have someone here, a professional, James Karberg with REDW Wealth, to join us to talk about these Trump accounts. We've got the 529 college savings accounts. So what's the difference between the two of them? Because both are involving your kids and money.
Sure. So definitely the difference is purpose.
Okay.
So with a 529 plan, really you're trying to put that in place for college education and expenses for college, correct? But with the new Trump plan, what we're looking at is to invest early for potential retirement purposes, as early as newborn.
Newborn. Okay, so that's kind of the one that's coming out right now, is the whole Trump account where parents can apply for this. So how do you even do this? Because we're talking about it, but then what's, I guess, the protocol, the restrictions to go on there and get this money?
Sure, so you can just sign up on trumpaccounts.gov and essentially go and do that registration purpose there, and then there's an app to go along it as well. They will set up the accounts for you once approved. As long as you have a social security number, you can set up those accounts. And essentially what you're able to do is deposit $5,000 per year from 0 to 18. And those will be invested on your behalf inside U.S. predominant funds, if you will, for the child.
And so you really don't even have to do much on this. You just contribute and then let them do the work for you?
Pretty much, yep.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So if they contribute $1,000 and then you just leave it, and then when the child turns 18, what are we talking about?
Well, before we get to that, remember that with these accounts, it's somewhat special. So if you have a child that's born in 2025, okay, 2026, or will be born in 27 or 28, the White House will actually essentially put $1,000 in the account on your behalf.
Okay.
If qualified, right? So it's a qualification purpose for that as well. And if that's done and you have that $1,000, essentially towards 18 years old, you're looking at probably $5,000, and that's statistics on whitehouse.gov.
So that's $5,000 for not doing anything, not contributing anything.
Of course, it's tied to the growth of the marketplace, and anything can happen, but yeah.
Possibly,
right?
So then what if I am contributing? Then what are we talking about when I'm 18?
Oh, you're probably looking at 6 figures potentially, right? So you're looking at the growth of the marketplace. You can do $5,000 per year. You're doing that for 18 years. It's a good sum of money.
And so then what are we talking about? You turn 18. I thought, and maybe this is a misconception, I thought it was for college. That's not the case for the Trump accounts.
No, it's essentially to kind of build generational wealth, right? And you can do it as early as a newborn. So when we take a look at plans today, or even yourself, we typically don't think of retirement until maybe late 20s, 30s, 40s, and then we start the process of investing heavily for ourselves, whether we are through our employer or through independent self-employed programs. But this is a program where you can start when you're 0 years old, where your family can get involved and help get those programs going for you, and essentially have the compound of growth over 6.5 decades.
Okay, I mean, that'd be pretty good.
Sizable, right?
So what about 529? What's the difference on that one?
So that's going to be predominantly geared towards education, right? So it has different parameters, but what you're doing is you're doing the same tax-deferred status of those funds. And if you're using it for college education, essentially it can be tax-free spending on college expenses and educational expenses for higher education. So a little bit different of an approach, right? With this one, with the Trump plan, what you're looking at essentially is once you turn 18, it flips over to an IRA. So it's just like a regular IRA that we're all used to. And then that continues to grow as well over your lifetime.
And then the 520, is that easy to get involved in on that one?
All are very easily involved in, whether you're signing up online or visiting a financial advisor, they're very easy to get involved in, correct?
James Karberg, thanks so much for joining us. Good information.
You're welcome.
Just a little bit of clarification on what those two actually are, because they've been in the news lately. So thanks for that.
Very welcome.